why the classification happens. So whenever we see any new species or any new organisms, we differentiate, we keep that organisms into that 5 level of classification. Hello everyone. So last time we have covered one of the topic of our UPSC syllabus, that is ecology and ecosystem. If you have any kind of doubt, you can just go through that video and just comment it down. I'll see and I'll try to reply that. Okay, I'll actually reply that. So today we covered the very basic of the thing, the classification. Okay. So what is the classification of the living world or organism? Classification of living organism. First of all, what is a living organism? So there are some kind of features which are specifically on the basis of that we can differentiate the living and the non-living organisms, like growth, reproduction, right, consciousness, metabolic activities, and so on. Although there are some kind of statements, okay, so that are very particular, like suppose that if we talk about the reproduction. So if we talk about the reproduction, the first statement would be reproduction is one of the characteristic of living organism. So yes, that is true. But all the living organisms reproduce. Is this a correct statement? No, because not all the living organisms do reproduce, okay? But the reproduction is a characteristic of living organisms, because like many of the living organisms, they don't have, or there's some kind of disability, or various things actually. We will study about that in physiology as the further we will further move into the syllabus. So no, not all the living organisms can reproduce, okay? So yes, that's the thing. So many times UPSC asks such statement wise of question in which they just use the word all, only, always. Okay. So the classification. So first of all, actually scientists have done various level of classification. So firstly, there was two system classification. Okay. All the living organisms divided into two system, two level of classification, like two kingdom only. The first was plants and the second was animals. Okay, but all the organisms on this planet, or all the organisms, all the living organisms cannot like classify either it's plant or it's animal. Okay, so it was not very well accepted. So there are again 3 level of system, 4 level system, and so on. Further, R.H. Whitaker was a scientist. Okay, what was the name? R.H. Whitaker. He proposed 5 system of classification. 5 level of classification that differentiated the living organisms on the basis of various features, and all the living organisms are quietly placed in that 5 level of classification. Why the classification happens? So whenever we see any new species or any new organisms, we differentiate, we keep that organisms into that 5 level of classification. What are they? And the one more level of classification is all the organisms can divide into 2. The first is prokaryotes, right? We'll keep this mind, continue. And the second is eukaryotes. I can tell you the difference between the prokaryotes and eukaryotes like right now, but the thing is, we will read about the cell organelles, because the difference is based on the various things. Okay, so as we'll read about cell organelles, then after that we'll complete the difference of the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes, and then after we'll complete the difference between the plants and the animals. So अभी हम लोग क्या करेंगे? Classification का जो 5 level है. So the first was Monera. Okay, Second was Protista. Third was fungi. Fourth was plants. And the fifth was animals. Fifth was animal. On what basis all these things have divided? On what basis? So there are some basic features. On the basis of that, these 5 levels of system finally accepted. What are they? The first was cell type. Okay. Second was cell wall. Third was body organization. Body organization. Okay. The fourth was nuclear membrane. Nucleus is a very important nuclear membrane. And the fifth was nutrition. Okay. So these were the 5 bases on the 5 level of classification, and these are the characteristics on the basis of that all the living organisms can be placed in any of one of them on the basis of such feature. Like cell type. This is prokaryote. This is Monera is prokaryotes. Protista is eukaryotes. Fungi again eukaryote. Okay. Plants are also eukaryotes. And animals are also eukaryotes. So from here, what we can conclude? We can conclude the statement like all the prokaryotes comes in the Monera group of classification. Yes, this statement is absolutely correct. While the eukaryotes, the division was prokaryotes and the eukaryotes, while the eukaryotes further divided into the protista, fungi, plants and animalia. Like why this is the thing? Prokaryotes actually are one of that organisms which originated very in starting of like origin of the earth. Huh? Okay, so they were originated, they came into that life in the very start, like millions of years. That's how the complexity increases. Okay, so the eukaryotes have further classified. How is the cell wall? Cell wall is present. That is made up of peptidoglycan. This is not very specific biology word. These are the word which has been directly asked in the statement wise. What is a peptidoglycan? Peptide plus glucose or the carbohydrate. Glucose. Okay. So cell wall, yes. मतलब इसमें actually what we are seeing, the cell wall is present or not. Cell wall present in the protista. Yes. फंजाई यस, इसमें जो सेल वॉल होती है स्पेसिफिकली काइटिन की बनी होती है. ओके. प्लांट्स यस, दैट स्टेटमेंट. एनिमल्स में सेल वॉल नहीं पाई जाती है. सेल वॉल डजंट फाउंड इन एनिमल ग्रुप. इवन दिस स्टेटमेंट, this statement that cell, what is the difference between the plants and animals? The one of the question has been asked in the statement form, I think in 2020 or maybe 2022. Okay, so this has been asked directly in UPSC paper. Okay, then the body organization. Every organization, like every animal, made up of some kinds of cells. Okay, so cell ka structure we will talk about in the organelles of cell. So Monera is unicellular. Protista is again unicellular. What is the meaning of unicellular? We will just describe. Fungi are multicellular, but tissue level of organization. Tissue level of organization, right? These are multicellular. These are multicellular and complex body structure. Complex body, organ level of structure, very specifically complex organ level structure, and this again multicellular. Okay, this has also body or organ level of structure. Organ level of structure. Okay, the nutrition. Now the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane नहीं पाई जाती है किसमें? Because nucleus is one of that very important, or you can say the functional unit of any cell. Okay, so and it is a double walled membrane organelle, and one of the basic difference between the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes, the prokaryotes do not have the double membrane or the membrane bound organelles. Okay, except one of that is ribosome. Ribosome is one of that cell organelle which is found in both prokaryotes and the eukaryotes. So cell membrane not found in the Monera, but found in all Monera, Protista, fungi, plants and animalias. है ना? Nutrition type, both autotrophic we know, right? Autotrophic and heterotrophic. I'll just explain every single term. Okay, these are also auto and heterotrophic. These are heterotrophic. They are mostly dependent. They don't fungi, right? Heterotrophic. These are autotrophic. These are heterotrophic. Are we getting this chart or not? I know not right now, but let me explain. Okay. Now we understand this chart very clearly. One by one, I'll describe every single thing. Okay. So what is the cell type? I have already told you the very basic classification was the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are placed in the Monera and only Monera. What constitute prokaryotes? Prokaryotes consist all the bacteria. We have heard like bacteria are cosmopolitan in nature, right? Why I said these are one of that organisms which are present since like from the beginning of like not the beginning as the living organisms comes to in the life, they were one of the first organisms from which the complexity continuously increasing. Okay, so prokaryotes सेल टाइप में, बाकी ये सारे यूकैरियोट्स हैं. ओके, यूकैरियोट्स में more complex structure पाया जाता है, most because they have that kind of complexity to survive. Okay, so eukaryotes में further आपके जितने भी cell organelles हैं like nuclear membrane, mitochondria and so on, which whatever is required to sustain a life in a further complexity, so eukaryotes में वो सारे organelles पाए जाते हैं. On the basis of that, the classification has done differentiated the prokaryotes and the eukaryotes. Next, the cell wall. Cell wall is what is the cell wall? This is a cell, the outer covering. Okay, so the outer covering of the cell is known as a cell wall. There is a difference in the cell wall and the cell membrane, or the plasma membrane. Okay, I'll tell this differentiation or the particular what is the difference in the cell wall and the nuclear membrane. I'll describe in that cell organelle chapter में. Okay. सो सेल वॉल क्या होता है, मोनेरा में, प्रोटिस्टा में, फंजाई में, प्लांट्स में पाई जाती है, बट एनिमल्स में स्पेसिफिकली नहीं पाई जाती है, बिकॉज सेल लाइक अगर इसको हम लोग बहुत ऐसे कैजुअल एग्जांपल से इफ वी टॉक अबाउट, सो प्लांट्स की जो आउटर कवरिंग होती है ना, लाइक अगर हम प्लांट्स को बाहर रख देंगे तो उनमें एक काइंड ऑफ हार्ड कवरिंग पाई जाती है, दैट ह्यूमन डजंट रिक्वायर. ओके, ह्यूमन डोंट रिक्वायर दैट काइंड ऑफ कवरिंग. It is not something I have differentiated. This is something that's the organism differentiated on the basis of their requirement and the complexity or to sustain in any environment. These the complexity are specifically modified in the organisms on the basis of their survival in that environment. Okay. Then the body organisms. Okay. Cell is a basic unit. Okay. Wait a minute. I'll just describe it to a next slide. What is cell? Cell is a basic unit. If I'm saying that someone or any organism is a unicellular, that means in that single cell, the whole body, the whole body constitute the single. Like if we talk about for the general term, like human have so many, like millions or trillions of the cell, and they have a specific function also, like epithelial cell, squamous cells, and like we'll talk about it later. So there are multiple cells and they have different kind of a specification. But when I'm saying the unicellular means that organism's whole body constitute the only single cell. Whatever the function required is done only by the single cell. Okay, so there is one more concept. So cell, okay, this is unicell. Uni means one, है ना? Uni means one, cellular means cell. Okay, so in that single cell, the whole organisms of the body of the whole organisms exist. So cells क्या होता है? उसके बाद multiple cell होती हैं, है ना? The multiple cell or the group of cells, we know this concept, right? Group of cells with specific kind of function. With specific kind of function, what they form? Tissue. What they form? Tissue. Okay. Like if we talk about human, again, I'm giving the reference of the human because it is, from this we can be very friendly of the concept. Okay. Like tissue. Human has like blood is also a kind of tissue. है ना? Then bone is also kind of tissue, right? So blood की जो cells होती हैं, suppose that RBC and WBC, है ना? RBC की एक single cell होती है जिसको हम लोग कहते हैं, है ना? We talk about RBC in that sense कि human RBC oval shape होती है, mature में उसके पास nucleus नहीं होता है ना? तो हम उस single cell की बात करते हैं. This single cell forms this tissue and this tissue present in that complex body level of structure, like epithelial tissues. Many epithelial cells comes close and form and perform a specific type of function like protection, right? So protection that from that organ. Okay, so like bone, है ना? Bone cells. So that's how the tissues. Then tissues combinedly form the organ level of structure. Organ level of structure, right? That's how the complexity increases, right? अगर एक ही सेल में सारे फंक्शन किसी बॉडी के परफॉर्म होते हैं तो उसमें कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी लेवल कुछ है ही नहीं. लाइक यहाँ पे टिश्यू लेवल तक ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं, तो यहाँ पे कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी नहीं है. ओके, दैट्स हाउ द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी increases. What we have seen in the earlier side, like body organization, this is unicellular, this is unicellular, this is the fungi that is multicellular. Mind it and just note it down very mark a star or what something. It is a tissue level of organism because it is more complex than the Monera and the Protista, but the less complex from the plants and Animalia. So fungi doesn't have that organ level of differentiation. Okay, so they don't have organ level of differentiation, but we talk about the plants. Organ level is like there is stem, there's the leaves, the fruit formation. So kind of complex या organ level structure यहाँ form होता है. Animal we know about, like human and any animal we can consider world, right? So the next body organization we get understand. Now the nuclear membrane. Nuclear membrane में ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Nucleus is the center, mostly in cells में nucleus center में पाया जाता है. ठीक है, वो हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. वो double membrane structure होता है ना? That's why ये complexity actually it helps in division of the cell. Okay, nucleus help mostly in the division of the cell. Okay, so that's why इसमें ऐसा कुछ पाया नहीं जाता, but उसके अलावा न्यूक्लियस सब में पाया जाता है. Then the nutrition, we know about the autotrophic and heterotrophic. What are the autotrophic? Autotrophic nutrition, that means the organisms make their food by themselves. They don't dependent, like then you say, okay ma'am, even in our home, like many like such stupid or silly kind of thing, like many people can say, okay, we also make our own food but go to the kitchen. We are not talking about that food. We are talking food nutrition means like conversion of radiation energy, है ना, that happen mostly through the plants, है ना. वो एक जो एनर्जी, जिस एनवायरमेंट में एनर्जी है, उसको वो कंज्यूमेबल फूड के फॉर्म में, लाइक उसको एक पर्टिकुलर मास में जो कन्वर्ट कर रहे हैं, विच वी फर्दर फीड ऑन, है ना. सो ह्यूमंस और द मैमल्स आर द कंप्लीटली हेटरोट्रॉफिक, व्हाइल द सम बैक्टीरियाज और द मोनेरास कंसिस्ट बैक्टीरिया. हम लोग यहाँ पे ना सब बैक्टीरियाज लिख लेते हैं, सो वी विल गेट फ्रेंडली ऑफ इट. बैक्टीरिया, राइट. So some of the bacteria, है ना, make their food own. That's a autotrophic, like cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria, we'll further, like when we talk about the Monera particularly, the specifically, we'll talk about it, the types of bacteria and all. But for the present reference, autotroph, like some of the bacteria, like cyanobacteria. Cyanobacteria is also known as the blue-green algae. Okay, so they make their food themselves. They convert that radiation energy, and actually, the not only radiation energy. Some bacteria convert chemical energy into their consumable food. Okay, so they are also autotroph में. So there are two types of. First is a photoautotroph and the second is a chemoautotroph, है ना. Cyanobacteria mainly इसमें जो होते हैं वो autotroph होते हैं. Generally we see the heterotroph, like many bacteria found in the human body, है ना, as like Corynebacterium diphtheria, है ना, that cause diphtheria. That are the parasites. Okay, so they consume their food. They take their food from some other organisms. They don't make their food themselves. That is known as hetero. Okay, yeah, Protista also. Like Euglena, they have such kind of organelles which help in making their own food. Like they are both autotroph and heterotroph. Fungi are specifically heterotroph, like saprophytes, है ना. Like हम लोग ने ऐसे बहुत one of the, if अगर we talk about the for the friendly of that, for making a friendly concept of fungi is one of that. हमने सबने मशरूम खाए हैं, है ना, मोस्ट ऑफ द टाइम. अभी बहुत ऐसा फैशन में है मशरूम खाना. सो मशरूम या यीस्ट, मशरूम और यीस्ट हमें पता है ना, मोस्टली इनका यूज किस में होता है, फर्मेंटेशन प्रोसेस में, है ना. फर्मेंटेशन प्रोसेस में यीस्ट होता है ना, तो वो फर्मेंटेशन प्रोसेस में क्या होते हैं, वो हेटरोट्रॉफ होते हैं, वो डिपेंडेंट होते हैं. लाइक वो डफ होता है ना, जैसे बहुत सारे साउथ इंडियन फूड्स होते हैं जिनमें फर्मेंटेशन प्रोसेस किया था. सो दे आर नॉट कन्वर्टिंग एनी काइंड ऑफ एनर्जी into their food themselves. They are dependent on some other thing. Okay, so yes, heterotroph plants we of course know they are autotroph, and the next is the heterotroph, right? So now this chart is, I think, very clear. If there is any confusion, let me know, and I'll just let me know in the comment down, and I'll just explain that statement. Okay, so if we talk about, like, if we write some statement, okay, so the statement is all unicellular organism, all unicellular organism comes under the Monera class, Monera group, or I would say some of unicellular eukaryotes are found, eukaryotes of course organisms, that is obvious, no? Eukaryote organism found in Monera group of classification. Monera group. Okay. Or if we say the unicellular eukaryotes comes under Protista group, है ना, of course organisms. And the fourth statement, you have to tell me which of the statement is completely true. Some, like, wait, multicellular organism comes only in plants and animals. तो हम अगर इसमें पूछे which of the statement is correct, which of these statement is correct? Okay, so the answer would be all unicellular organisms comes under the Monera group. All unicellular. Is it correct? No, because we are seeing here unicellular organisms come under both Monera and the Protista, right? So this statement will be wrong. Some of the unicellular eukaryotic organisms are found in the Monera. Unicellular तो ठीक है ना, because Monera consists unicellular. But क्या यूकैरियोट सही है? No, because Monera consists completely prokaryotes. So because of that, this is wrong. Unicellular eukaryotes comes under the Protista group. Is it correct? Statement was unicellular eukaryotes comes under that Protista group. यही तो statement है. This is the only statement, right? So yes, this statement is true. Unicellular, correct. Eukaryotes, correct. What we are talking about, Protista group. So yes, this statement is completely correct. And the fourth is multicellular organism, okay, comes only in the plants and animals. Is it? क्यों? Multicellular, fungi में भी तो पाए जा रहे हैं. So why only plants and animals? No, fungi also has a multicellular thing. Right? So this statement is also correct. जो point out word करने हैं उनको आप देखो, then just relate with that chart and then we will know कि okay, this is correct or not. So if we talk about starting with the Monera group. Monera group consists completely prokaryotes. Prokaryotes that are bacteria, right? They do have cell wall or not? Yes, they do have cell wall. Okay, so bacteria are various types. How the name some of the bacteria like eukaryotes, eubacterias. The name of some are eubacteria, archibacteria, right? Cyanobacterias, okay. Then there is one mycoplasma. Okay, we can relate here one thing. Mycoplasma. Mycoplasma actually some kind of exception. Okay, so the exception is one of the thing. After chemistry, biology have after chemistry of course, biology have various exception. Okay, so what about the mycoplasma? Mycoplasma, okay, अभी ना हम लोग eubacteria और archibacteria की बात करते हैं. Gradually talk about the mycoplasma. Eubacteria are like most of the bacteria comes under the eubacteria. Okay, archibacteria have different kind of cell wall. Archibacteria can exist in like extreme heat or extreme cold kind of temperature. Okay, so this is one of the specification that archibacteria are, write it down if you want to, archibacteria are found in extreme kind of temperature like in polar areas or maybe near the volcanoes, or maybe they can handle such kind of pressure and like below or the surface or the like surface of the ground level surface of this ocean, like they can found in any kind of, so they are also known as the cosmopolitan nature. Okay, cyanobacteria are also known as the BGA, that is blue green algae. इनके वर्ड के लास्ट में एल्गी लिखा है, दैट डज नॉट मीन कि वो एल्गी आते हैं, एल्गी कम्स अंडर द प्लांट ग्रुप. ओके, बट ये सच काइंड ऑफ बैक्टीरिया होते हैं जो अपना खाना खुद बनाते हैं, लाइक दे आर ऑटोट्रॉफ्स, राइट. सो साइनोबैक्टीरिया और ब्लू ग्रीन एल्गीज आर द सेम थिंग, बट दे कम्स इन द प्रोटिस्टा ग्रुप. दे आर नॉट यूकैरियोट्स, they are prokaryotes. Okay, the mycoplasma actually, you know, the smallest cell. हम लोग जब बात करते हैं सेल पढ़ने में कि which is the smallest cell and which is the largest cell, तो mycoplasma are the smallest cell. mycoplasma को जोकर ऑफ द किंगडम भी बोलते हैं, जोकर ऑफ द किंगडम, लाइक मोनेरा, ऑफ कोर्स मोनेरा का किंगडम भी बोलते हैं. ठीक है, व्हाई वी से जोकर ऑफ द किंगडम इज नोन एज माइकोप्लाज्मा. ओके, दे आर ऑल्सो नोन एज द PPLO. They are also known as the PPLO. Okay, and yes, there is one exception. What we have seen, although this has been not asked very, I think अभी तक पूछा नहीं गया है ना, but there is exception for you to get to know कि mycoplasma or one such bacteria, they don't have cell wall. Yes, this is true, they don't have cell wall. Even that's why they are known as the joker of the plant kingdom, because in that kind of surface they live, they just acquire that shape, like you can consider like a water. Okay, so they don't have the cell wall. But if the statement is cell wall found in the bacteria, yes, all the bacteria have cell wall. अगर ऐसा कुछ लिखा रहे, जनरल स्टेटमेंट लिखा रहे, हम लोग कभी कभी क्वेश्चन के अकॉर्डिंग भी टिक करते हैं ना, दिस इज नॉट सब्जेक्टिव, दिस इज ऑब्जेक्टिव, राइट. सो अगर लिखा रहे ऑल एंड एवरी बैक्टीरिया हैव दैट सेल वॉल, सो ऐसे स्टेटमेंट में हमें थोड़ा सा डाउट करना है, बिकॉज नॉट एवरी. माइकोप्लाज्मा वन ऑफ दैट बैक्टीरिया, दे डोंट हैव द सेल वॉल. ओके, इसके बाद ऑटोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रोट्रॉफिक न्यूट्रिशन है, दैट विल टेक अनदर लाइक 25 or 30 minutes, maybe it will take a long time. So अभी हम यहाँ पे क्लास खत्म करते हैं. Next we will continue with that nutrition of that Monera, and then we continue. Protista में ऐसे बहुत deep classification नहीं है. Then we will continue for the classification in next class. Thank you everyone.